Are you refining what's already there or building what comes next? Because here's the truth. Fixing today won't build tomorrow. Most leaders I speak with say they're driving transformation. But when you dig into what's actually happening, a lot of it is just optimization, making things faster, cheaper, more efficient. Now, don't get me wrong, that's useful. It's really important. But let's not pretend it's transformation. That label can give the illusion of significant progress without genuine transformation. Now, here's the critical distinction. Optimization fine-tunes what already exists. Transformation changes the whole model and asks, what should we build instead? Two very different outcomes. One sharpens the system, and the other questions whether the system still makes sense. So let's put it simply. Optimization upgrades the engine, and transformation changes the vehicle. And in today's climate, knowing which one you're doing isn't optional. It's absolutely essential. So let me explain why this matters. Because when we call something transformation that isn't, it creates a false sense of momentum. It reassures people that change is underway, that we're heading somewhere new. But are we really? Or are we just upgrading a model that's slowly becoming obsolete? Now that's the danger. We end up heavily investing in the past instead of the future. Think about it. Blockbuster, they didn't ignore innovation. They made their stores more efficient. But Netflix rewrote the rules. Kodak, they didn't fall asleep. They kept perfecting film. Meanwhile, Apple reimagined the camera as part of the phone. Both incumbents were really busy optimizing, and both were overtaken by those bold enough to actually transform. And that same shift is happening across every industry, just a lot faster now. AI is redefining how value is created. Platforms are reshaping customer expectations. Talent models are shifting. And competitors? Well, they're popping up without the baggage of legacy systems. So here's the key question. Are you upgrading your system or designing a new one for this new reality? Because as Peter Drucker warned us, the greatest danger in times of turbulence is to act with yesterday's logic. And many organizations still are. So what does this mean for you? Well, it means you can't pick sides. You need both. You need optimization to extract value from what already exists, right? But you also need transformation to create relevance for what's next. But here's the key. You need to be crystal clear about which one you're doing and why. Otherwise, it's like tuning up a car that's headed in the wrong direction. Yes, you'll go faster, but in the wrong direction. Now let's be honest. Optimization, it feels safer. It's easier to measure. It fits nicely into budget reviews and quarterly plans. Teams understand it, and leaders feel confident when they're doing it. Transformation, on the other hand, that's a lot messier. It's more abstract, it's harder to quantify, and often it asks you to rethink what you've spent years building. So understandably, many organizations just avoid it. They stick to what's known, what's comfortable, but that comfort can be very, very expensive. Now here's a quick exercise, which I often use with clients. List your top 5 initiatives. Now ask yourself, are these optimizing what we already have, or are they about creating something fundamentally new? And be really honest here. If most of what's on that list is about refining, streamlining, improving, then yes, you're optimizing. But how many are truly transformational? Ones that challenge assumptions, enter new markets, or reshape how your organization delivers value. That's your signal. So let's return to that car metaphor. Imagine you've improved the suspension, upgraded the tyres, streamlined the engine, but the map you're using is completely outdated. And the road you're on, well, it no longer leads where customers want to go. And that's the risk of optimization without strategic direction. You feel like you're moving, and technically, of course, you are. But it's not momentum that matters. It's alignment. Speed without clarity won't get you the right outcome. So here's the big question to leave you with. Is your organization focused on perfecting the past or designing the future? Because only one of those strategies makes you relevant in 5 years from now. Both optimization and transformation are necessary and really important, but only one helps you lead the next chapter. Start with clarity. Don't label everything as transformation. Call optimization what it is, valuable but limited. Then carve out a space for something bolder. Because in a world shaped by rapid change, relevance doesn't come from refining the old. It comes from being brave enough to build what's next. And if you want to take your transformation capabilities to the next level, check out the links in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.